Before Life of Pi, I had no aspirations to be in the film industry or act. I didn't know, like most people, I didn't think it is even vaguely possible, so I didn't ever think about it. Every time this man just was inspiring, man. He was so humble and like good natured and funny. And those are things you learn. Nothing, just circumstance, man. I really want to come and shoot in India. I miss it. But circumstantially, it's just not happened so far. I'm reading stories. I'm reading good stories. Sometimes it just doesn't work because of timing or scheduling.
Hi guys, this is Himesh and welcome to Pinkvilla. He made his acting debut, winning over acclaim from audiences across the globe in Life of Pi. And now he is gearing up for Illegal, with premieres soon on Amazon Prime. Welcome to Pinkvilla, Suraj. It's a pleasure having you here.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
So, to start with, Illegal speaks of struggles that one has to face to leave a mark in the film industry. Could you recall of your journey before making a debut in Life of a Pi?
Before Life of Pi, I had no aspirations to be in the film industry or act. I didn't know, like most people, I didn't think it is even vaguely possible, so I didn't ever think about it. Luckily, though, I got very obviously lucky, and the right people believed in me in the right time. So I found out that maybe this is a possibility. Maybe I can do this. And obviously, the journey that unfolded after that with Life of Pi was amazing and life changing, and it taught me so much. But then after that, I came to New York, to study film and learn exactly what I'm doing, because I had no idea. I had no background in this. In regards with the movie, Hassan goes through something similar, right? He comes from Delhi like me, comes to study film like me, and then struggles, doesn't know what to do, kind of halfway loses sight of his dreams in order to make his stuff work, but doesn't give up,
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like in a different way, but I've been dealing with the same thing. So it was refreshing. It was so familiar.
And the opening shot of the Illegal trailer has a dialogue that a filmmaker can put out his emotions through his story. But is that a process that you follow as an actor? If there are some emotions which you can't express in real life, that your performance is an outlet for them.
Oh yeah, 100%. I feel like for many people, at least to a degree, for most filmmakers, I'd say for everybody who works in film, really, to a degree, the storytelling, the filmmaking, the creative aspect of all of this is a bit like a little bit of therapy. It helps you deal with things. It helps you deal with experiences. It helps you understand experiences. It helps you explore experiences and emotions that you have dealt with. And as far as I'm considered, like when the camera is rolling and stuff, that thing is as real as reality. So for me, there are new emotions that are created, new experience that are created.
What was the process of you bagging a Hollywood film for the first time? Do you recall the journey of coming on board Life of a Pi, and how relatable was that to the journey that you are showcasing in Illegal?
Well, it was extremely random for me. I didn't think about it. I didn't have time or the experience or the ability or the knowledge to even vaguely understand what was going on. I had no clue. This was something that was happening. I'm also doing it, and that was it. Like there was no thought, there was no thinking. I guess one of the similarities between that and this is that to a certain degree, at different times, I was lost. And Hassan is lost. He knows what he wants. He knows his dreams. He doesn't necessarily know how to get there except with time. And then he's dealing with all these realities that start becoming real and start trying to challenge him against his dream and to overcome that. That's a bit like what I was going through. So, there's that. But, in itself, it was a whole experience. The collaboration on the Illegal, the people I met, worked with, amazing. This was a passion project. This was all done for the story, which we found was important.
You worked with Irrfan Khan sir in Life of a Pi. And any memories of working with him and remembering the time spent and the learnings that you had from him in terms of acting and life and otherwise?
I never got to really work with him like on set, but I spoke to him. I spoke to him when we were in Taiwan. I spoke to him when we were in Canada. I spoke to him when we were in Bombay. And every time this man just was inspiring, man. He was so humble and like good natured and funny, and those are things you learn. That when you take your job seriously, you do your best, but you keep it light. You get to know people. You keep it light. You keep it fun. You keep your humor alive. And then when the camera is rolling, you get in and you be in there. You take it seriously. You learn these things. Not to take yourself too seriously. That's one big thing I learned from him. Not to take yourself too seriously. I mean, what is the point? And he kept mentioning that he made all these random jokes, and I was like, this is hilarious. That this man who I've looked up to for so many years is so cool. It was great. Yeah, I cherished my time with him.
And talking about you as an actor, what are the factors that get you on board a particular project? Because you have been, very picky about the films or series or projects that you are coming on board for.
The most important thing is the story. And you read the script, and you can either walk away with nothing or walk away with something. When you walk away with something, you're on a good path. Then the character. You want someone with a certain amount of depth or complexity or conflicts, which you can both learn from and use to deal with your own things and use those and like kind of, what I'm saying, like channel that.
Yeah.
And then the people who are involved in this, you want an environment of collaboration. You want to be able to use your ideas. You want them to accept those. You want to be able to accept their ideas. You want to come together, middle grounds, make things. Collaboration is so fun because all you're doing is you're creative people just making things,
Correct.
It's so fun. You need that. So, I mean, essentially those are the things I looked for.
You made your acting debut in Bollywood with Phillauri, and after that we have not seen you over here. What's keeping you away from this industry?
Nothing, just circumstance, man. I really want to come and shoot in India. I miss it. But circumstantially, it's just not happened so far. I'm reading stories. I'm reading good stories. Sometimes it just doesn't work because of timing or scheduling or COVID. But hopefully eventually this is going to work out. I want to work in India. I want to do more Bollywood stuff also. So let's see. The right story comes across, right character in the right time with the right people, and it's going to happen. So I'm just looking forward to that.
Is there anything in pipeline right now, or it's just conversations that are happening?
In Bollywood, yeah, right now it's conversations. They're very close conversations happening. So, maybe this year something is going to happen.
Thank you so much, Suraj. It was lovely talking to you, and wish you all the best and hope to see more of you.
Thank you, sir. Lovely talking to you as well.
Thank you. Yeah.